Cockney and Son, now don't be daft. We've got proper opinions and plenty of graft. Old school chat with a podcast twist. So stick the kettle on, you don't want to miss. Cockney and Son, 2 generations in one London. God blimey, governor.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Cockney and Son, Series 2, Episode 19. Can you believe we're already here? It honestly feels like we only kicked off Series 2 yesterday back in February, and somehow we're now at the penultimate episode. That means second to last.
Okay.
Before the summer holidays officially begins. So 1 minute we're making New Year's resolutions. The next we're talking about the 6-week summer holidays, trying to keep the kids entertained whilst pretending we're definitely not checking the calendar until September. We've got one more episode after this before we take a little summer break. But before that, we've got plenty to get through today. So let's kick it off with this.
God blimey, governor. It's now time for a bit of a natter.
As you can see, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, we're in a different studio.
We are. Posh one, actually.
This is the, we're moving on up for the penult.
Move on up.
This is the front room.
Yes. It's very posh.
It's very comfortable, maybe.
It is, yeah. Oh, I don't drop off.
Yeah. Belle's happy, look, she's right there.
Just don't wake her.
We're only in here because it's like the coolest room in the house, because we won't go on about it, but we are still in a heat wave.
Well, a little bit warm.
And it's about 31 degrees today, I think it is.
Is that all?
Boiling.
That's nothing.
But that's not what we're going to talk about on Bit of the Natter. I just thought it's a penultimate episode. Let's get something British in. Let's get something traditional, okay? Obviously, get back to your roots. These are what the internet considers the top 10 habits of a typical Brit.
Okay.
So we're going to see what they are and how many
you got
and we got. I'm going to start at number 10.
Okay.
And work my way up to the top number 1.
Let's do that.
Okay.
It's like chocolate pops.
So when fixing stuff around the house or whatever, the saying that most Brits will use is, that'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do. So like fixing something with cable ties, duct tape or blue tack, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll do. That's done it. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. That'll do nicely.
That's it. So you can do. You've done it.
Translation, bodge job. Is it unsafe? Doesn't matter. That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do. Obviously, I'm glad that I started at number 10 to get number 9 out of the way, because we're all sick and tired of it right now, is complaining it's too hot. And obviously complaining that it's too cold.
Yeah, but I think, like, because we had that heat wave a couple of weeks ago, I think people, and then we was told we was going to get another one.
Yeah.
More prepared.
Yeah.
You know?
I think this one is going to go on for a while.
But I mean, if we knew that we was going to get these every year, people would be more prepared, so they won't be moaning so much, will they?
Well,
they'd be looking forward to it.
We're not going to talk about the weather, because I feel like that's what we've done. Right, number 8 is pretending you are not interested when the neighbours are having an argument outside.
Of course.
Like,
yeah. If there's an argument now, you'll be out there with your broom.
Do you remember... I mean, it weren't technically our neighbour, but do you remember when me and Richard was texting the group chat to say that when we was at the caravan and there was that couple having that big argument, so we turned all the lights off and opened the window?
You was having a good listen, was you?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just of course people do. As you say, if it's at night time, the lights go off and the old curtain, people are there.
Do you think that's a British thing, though?
Yeah, of course. They're called curtain twitchers.
And then you do the speaking without using your voice.
Yeah. But like people do that, some people like to look out the windows anyway.
Yeah.
Just to see what's going on in the neighbourhood.
But I think that goes back to obviously being before TV, like that's the entertainment,
of course it is. Especially if it's a good argument.
We love a good, my name is Michael Caine.
If you hear if you hear like, if you hear the suitcase come out the window and all the clothes follow.
So we are, of course, nosy Brits.
Nosy neighbours, yeah.
We're nosy neighbours.
Yeah.
Have you got any neighbours that cause you beef?
Not really, no. Well, I did have one, but he's moved out long ago, but I had a bit of beef. He was lucky.
Can you move out of prison?
Eh? Like his windows didn't go in.
Remember the old couple at the old house, and they were really awful to us.
But that's an age thing, isn't it?
I'm glad they've gone. And obviously I loved the neighbour next door, but, a bit full on, right?
Yeah.
Now, hello.
The only act I get with the neighbours is if the ball comes over.
Yeah.
And I'll just sling it back,
I'll sling it back, right. So we dive. So moving number 7. saying. So I think there's two ways that Brits will say this, because I think there's this one here, but I think there's a more British version. So pretending not, saying I'm just going to head off. I'm just going to head off, and then standing at the front door talking for another 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, that is a big thing. So, some people just can't leave.
No.
Instead of saying, right, we're going now, and we go.
Yeah.
You get people, and then someone will start up, someone will say something.
Yeah.
And they want to continue.
So you have to plan your leaving with an extra half an hour.
Well,
right,
I'm normally one, right, I'm off now.
Yeah.
And I'll go, but other people, they go.
Because the reason I think that.
Especially if you've been there all day.
So that's what I was going to say. I'm going to head off. But the other thing is this. Ready? Right.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah.
Right.
Or the person gets up.
Yeah.
And then everyone sort of gets up to say.
Yeah.
Take you towards the door.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and they start talking. And then the people that want you to go.
Yeah.
They entertain the conversation.
The funniest thing is when you have a group of Brits.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone is kind of ready to go, but they're also very polite.
Yeah.
So as soon as that first person throws the right in, everyone's like, right, that's it. They've gone, we can go now. So it doesn't look like we're the first.
Because everyone's looking around, who's gonna go?
Yeah. Right, I'm just heading off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am not really a prolonged goodbye person.
No, same here.
You'll see that about 9 o'clock tonight.
Well, it's like those people that go on the phone when they go bye.
See, the reason I think
what is all that about?
The reason I think that is British, because I don't know if it's just a TV thing, but have you noticed that when you're watching American shows, I've got my phone, and the American person's on the phone and they go okay, I'm going to the shop, and they hang up without saying bye, they don't.
But I mean,
right?
Some people go bye. I know a person.
Yeah.
She just goes bye.
Chat. Queuing. We have mentioned this before. Experts at queuing.
Yes, except for now the bus stops.
No, you've said this before.
Yeah, I know, but no one seems to queue at the bus stops. But any other place like shops, like cash points, if people get cash out these days, I don't know if they still do. Restaurants, you might have to queue sometimes to be shown your table.
So what goes along with that? Yeah, as being expert queuers and obviously being expert polite, but obviously being raging inside is can you do someone's cut in front of you, you're not going to say anything, you're going to make just a noise about it.
What, which is a nice naughty.
You say that?
Yeah.
Go like this.
And I'll tell you what I find rude as well.
Oh my God.
Is when when the worker is serving the person.
Yeah.
And that person's on the phone.
Yeah. I always say.
And they're always chatting, and the person's trying to talk to them, and they're on the.
Hang on.
Just put your phone down. Say I'll call you back. I'm just at the front of the queue.
Do you know that but modern technology is actually helping with that, because I use my phone to pay. So if I'm on the phone, I'm like, I've got to use my card.
Yeah.
So
but it's those ones that they stand there and they're chatting away on the phone. Yeah. The person's trying to say, "Do you want a bag? Do you want?" And you think that is so rude.
So far you're ticking everything, and I'm ticking everything. Okay, so I don't really understand this one.
Okay,
so I'm going to have to ask you. Thanking the bus driver.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do it.
What's that?
As they're getting off the bus, they say, "Thanks, driver." Well, you don't know what a bus is.
What is that?
It's those big red things that take you to places that people can't afford cars.
I always, that's true. And I always make the kids say, thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people do it. A lot of people say, thanks, driver. Some people don't, some people do.
Some people get on at the back and get off at the back, so they don't say thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Looking through the curtains when you hear a strange noise outside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people
so not just like an obvious nosy neighbour thing, but like if you hear
a bang or you might hear someone knock something, like a bin or something, or drop something.
So a modern version of that is when you get a Ring camera notification.
Okay.
Someone's
you got all that.
You got to check.
Well, I've done it now because I'm in the basement, so I don't.
Yeah. Now we'll come into the top 3, right?
Okay.
Number 3 is putting the kettle on before deciding what the problem actually is. So obviously, if somebody comes to you and they've got an issue, they go, "Put the kettle on."
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's because
before you say anything, let me put the kettle on.
Everything is sorted after a cup of tea. Innit?
I know you're bleeding out, but let me just put the kettle on.
Yeah, have your last cup of tea.
Let me have a kettle.
But yeah, it's a known thing. Everything is sorted by a cup of tea.
I don't really put the kettle on because I don't drink tea a lot, so I wouldn't say let me just put the kettle on. I go, do you want a tea?
Yeah.
Oh, make it yourself.
Yeah, I know, but it's a saying, isn't it? Put the kettle. Would you get the kettle on?
You are the sole person that keeps my kettle pouring skills up high for the 500 times I do it.
I mean, back in the day, people...
It's 34 degrees. Do you want a tea? Yeah, go on.
But back in the day, people just used to have, before people got a lot of electric ones, just used to be on the gas all the time. Just, and they just keep topping it up.
I don't understand why they put this as number 2, because we've already said about it being hot, but let's talk about the weather. We do talk about the weather a lot. I suppose what that's saying is the cold one and the hot one is like, oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously weather is a massive thing.
Of course it is, yeah, because you don't
What's it like today?
Because some months you don't know what you get. I mean, when you get that heat wave in June, you don't normally get that, do you?
Stick your head out in the window and have a look.
Yeah, have a look. Cool. Is that, eh?
I'll give you 5 seconds to try and think of what the top thing you associate with being a typical Brit. What do we do? Number 1.
Moaning.
No. The thing that we say, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, saying sorry.
Yeah, that is.
So we say sorry a lot, to the point where, how do you differentiate between sorry or to an actual I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Because people have bumped into me and I go sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What are we sorry about?
Yeah, no, exactly. But it's like, I was watching tennis the other week, and one of the tennis players, as they serve, obviously didn't get it right and went sorry.
No, knock someone over for your car. Go to see them. Sorry.
Yeah, no. The first thing they say is, "You all right?"
Yeah, you're right down there. Hang on. Let me just put the kettle on.
Just gone through the windscreen.
Yeah.
You all right?
Do you want me to put the kettle on? Do you want the kettle on? Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry is a big thing. Yeah.
So I think maybe that I don't know why we say it a lot every single time, but like I say it probably about 100 times. So you're pretty guilty of all of them, really, aren't you?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I think I am as well.
Yeah,
I think most people
would associate with that list of sayings. Some might come up with their own. I mean, I should imagine around the country you got different sayings.
Yeah,
but mean the same things.
Yeah,
you know, up north they most probably say different things.
It's like anything. A British person like 100 years ago compared to now, you know, they all probably had the same habits and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And obviously you associate all those things that we just said with being a Brit. So obviously in another 100 times, 100 years, do you think we'll still be saying sorry?
Yeah, most probably.
Like this?
I don't think that's going to go out of fashion, is it?
Sorry.
Well, it all depends. Like some people that ain't got any manners, they don't say it, do they?
Well, there we go. 10 out of 10. You are a typical Brit.
I am.
Born and bred.
Yeah, I'm proud of it as well.
Right, well, I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, no.
And actually, not just me, I think the whole of the UK.
Yeah,
actually, not the whole of UK, the whole of England. So, but
I've upset everyone.
I've got to do the intro first.
Okay.
Adam and Eve it? Would you? I can't believe it. Adam and Eve it.
The England football team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you said 30% chance. So, obviously, you kind of owe them an apology.
Oh, no, it's not over yet, is it?
No, but you weren't really behind. You just said, "Oh, I'm a Londoner."
No,
I'm a Brit.
Yeah. But that's
team.
different. That's different because I'm just going by of the players he took.
Yeah.
And some of the players he left behind.
Yeah, but you gave them 30% chance, but they won.
Yeah, they won. Yes.
So they're moving on up. So how do you feel about them now?
Well, the thing is, but it's still tough games to go. And plus, I heard on the radio coming down here that the Norwegian players have been hit with some bug.
Right.
So as the English scientists gone in their camp and...
What does that mean? So will England win by default?
No, they have to play the game, but they're saying, like, will there some of their players, their top players won't be playing because they're ill.
Did you... So...
I mean, I didn't even watch the game. I wasn't sitting up till 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever it was.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No.
Richard and the boy watched it?
Yeah.
Which mean that...
When it was going to kick off at 1, I was like 2 minds, but then when it got delayed to 2, I thought, nah, I'm not sitting up.
So every time they scored or they did something, Richard used his usual...
Oh, yeah.
which set Bell off,
Yeah, of
which
course.
then worked
Yeah.
the girlie up at.
I've seen the highlights and all that. I mean, yeah, we scored 2.
Some people got to see it firsthand, but
it was a bit worse. Though. We was under the cosh at the end there.
it might come home.
May do. I mean, there's some still good stuff. I mean, I think they win. I think they beat Norway, but then they got Argentina next game. So after that,
So maybe 45%.
That could be a tough. That could be a tough one.
Are you 45%?
But they've done well. But
So-
but what made me laugh though is like the news and the papers. They went as though they won it.
Yeah.
Went over the top, and then that's where the pressure goes. And then if they get beat,
Yeah.
the papers go, oh no, we didn't do well. And
The school
yes,
obviously got into the spirit last minute.
Okay.
Because the day before the match, I get an email going, children who watch the England match
yeah.
are allowed to come in at 11.
So how do they know which one's watching the match?
What? And then obviously, but if kids have to go to school because
Yeah.
of all their reasons,
Yeah.
normal time, but they put it on. Someone recorded it obviously, and they watched the match
Oh, I
there,
see, I watched the
and they
match,
all
yeah.
could wear football kits.
Okay, that's good. That's
So
nice.
it worked out for me as someone who's a bit like crazy about the attendance at the school, because the boy had an appointment in the morning.
Yeah.
So I didn't say that he was off for that appointment,
Okay.
and he went in at 11, and they just marked it.
Oh,
and they
right,
just
okay.
marked him in, so he didn't get an
that's good.
unauthorized absence.
But then what about the ones not really into football and then they took me in at 11?
Yeah, that's true. Who would have thought I'd be the one sticking up for the football team?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you'd be the one.
No,
I'm
I'm not saying. I'm just
30%,
saying that I'm just going by what some of the players
30.
that he left behind deserve to be in that squad. The ones that
Right,
he
so
took.
whatever he's doing is working. So
Yeah,
far.
so
Anyway,
Don't sugarcoat it. Sometimes in life, you just gotta say it like Steve.
year 7, right?
year 7.
Yeah. So the boy had his induction
Okay.
in his secondary school. He liked
liked
it.
it?
He was
Enjoyed
good.
it? Good.
Yeah, he enjoyed it. I'm sure I'll tell you about it.
How did you? What, you just drop him off there,
Yeah.
and then you got to pick him up? What time?
Well, it was just an induction, so it was a little bit earlier, and then I had to go back in for a meeting,
Okay.
and it was with the vice principal,
Oh yeah.
which I thought was quite American-y.
Vice principal, not the headmaster.
Or assistant headmaster, wouldn't it? Or it's vice principal.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, how far did we travel for this school? And she went, after a week, everyone will know who he is. Yeah. Boy sat next to me, and that was it was an appointment to say, like, is there any extra things you want to let us know? And then he's going through this leaflet, and it said pen to be blue or green. No, black or green. He goes,
Yeah.
Can I write in a blue pen? I've got so many blue pens at home. I'm going, no, shut up. And then, because obviously he has things in place as most primary schools do for children who struggle with attention, stuff like that. Obviously, it's not like that in secondary school.
No, it's not at all.
And she was like, well, we will have some things in place that you will be able to do. He goes, and this is, of all the things that could come out of his mouth, yeah, because sometimes I just want to like smash a ball against a window.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yes.
Right then.
So,
digging him in the leg.
a few detention nights by the sound.
Give me that blue pen so I can dig you with it. But I think he was obviously excited about that.
Of course,
but, but anyway, so obviously there's a lot of year 7s going to be starting, and some parents are going to be like, oh, about it. So what is your blunt advice that you could give to any year 7s that are listening about starting school?
But it's starting. No, it's going to be completely different.
Yeah.
It's where the work's going to start.
Yeah. But in sense of like, you can get on with it.
No, you just got to try and enjoy it. You can obviously he's going to make new mates.
Maybe not everyone does.
Eh?
Not everyone does. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm.
I should imagine the boy's going to make.
Yeah, I'm not talking about.
friends.
I'm not talking. This advice isn't. This
No.
isn't.
Yeah, but I think it all depends, like, because you're going
What
to
about
get
the kids that don't speak? What about the kids
no,
that?
but fair enough. But I think nowadays, kids don't speak anyway because they're on their phones.
Yeah, well, they're not allowed them at school.
But I think, look, some schools, there's more than one kid. Like, you might get 4 or 5 kids go to the same school, so they will know someone.
Yeah,
Some kids that don't know anybody.
But I was talking. I said I don't remember having all this from my secondary school. I said I think that just got picked because my brother went to it, and I'm standing there worrying about what I'm going to do about getting him to school, where I just had to follow Philip to school. It's very different nowadays for parents and stuff like that. So even like going into secondary school, which I've got no experience with, as a parent,
it's going to be.
The advice would be you got to just get on with it.
It's an eye opener for them.
Yeah,
but you know what kids are like. They're resilient, and they will come round and they will get on with it, won't they?
My advice
after the few weeks, it'd be like routine.
But see, my advice to him was, it said that you could wear trainers if you want to play football. I said, well, obviously go play football because you love football, and most of the kids playing will be like and they will have the similar interests. He knew some kids from his school, but he weren't really friends with them because they're in the other year. And I said, so don't just stick with them. Yeah. Try and speak to other.
I think but once he finds out what class he's in,
and then
he know what he's like. He's going to make friends easy, isn't he?
And then the millennial dad, I went, don't be a geek. I'll get you all the proper stuff so you don't look like the odd one out. And then he was writing in his book. I said, did everyone write in their book? He went, no, I was just writing things down. I said, don't do that ever again.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you'd like to believe that schools everyone is like friendly.
No, of course
you're still going to get.
Yeah, of course you're going to get.
And where he's quite innocent.
Yeah.
I
think all kids, when they go to that secondary school, the first few weeks, when they suss it out and all that, but you are going to get the odd kids that's going to not be nice.
The main message to all year 7s is just be yourself.
Yeah, don't worry.
Unless you're a geek.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Well, not going to be fine, 100% are you?
No, but you're going to
make the obvious choices to survive as well.
Yeah, of course it's to survive. You go to my school. God.
Oh, speaking of that, because obviously we were talking about schools and stuff. I know that you was going to get a bit nostalgic about it. So I went online and I actually found part of your old school uniform. This was the hat.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I missed
that you had to wear.
We did.
Was it heavy wearing that all day?
Yeah.
Main bit of advice before we move on is be yourself.
Yeah.
As much as
you can. Yeah, exactly. Be yourself.
But don't if you're a bit of a weirdo, right? Right.
You're always going to get that weird. You're always going to get one weirdo kid, isn't you?
Yeah. And it won't be him.
It wasn't me.
It's now time to make you cry with laughter.
Ready to laugh? It's now time for the Bleedin Dad Joke.
Bleedin Dad Joke. 2 jokes each, head to head. I think it's clear that I'm already the funniest one out of us.
Yeah.
I think it's more in the delivery.
Okay.
Than the actual joke.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Have you got them? Joke number 1, go.
Right, here we go. A genie granted me one wish. So I said, I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
Now I'm living in a cottage with 6 dwarves and working in a mine.
That's actually quite good. You saved that for the last 2 episodes. Right, my joke number 1, ready?
Good.
I told my psychiatrist that I've been hearing voices lately. She told me that I don't have a psychiatrist.
That's spooky, though.
It's going to give you nightmares.
Right, number 2.
Yeah.
The world's most prolific Facebook user died today. We'll never see his likes again.
No. Right. So this joke, I think is amazing.
Okay.
Right. I don't think you're going to get it straight away, but that could be down to my accent skills, okay?
Your accent? Oh, you're doing a bit of a show.
I'm going to do an accent, okay?
Oh, okay.
A Scouse couple were on their first date and decided to go to a vegan restaurant.
Yes.
Looking at the menu, the fella says, do you like avocado? Do you like avocado?
Yes, very good.
And she says, no, I've not passed my test yet. Avocado.
Yeah, do you have avocado?
Avocado.
Yeah.
Is that a good accent?
Yeah, very
Can
good.
you do it? A Liverpudlian accent.
Some of the scouts, when they talk as though they're being strangled, they go, hey, I'm going down fucking...
Hey, love.
Hey,
do you like avocado?
Do you like avocado?
Do you like avocado? No, I've not passed my test.
I haven't passed my test.
It's good that.
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay. That's another episode done. Just one more episode to go before we wrap up season 2 and head into the summer break. As
People are going to be crying.
Thank you so much for listening, watching, and get involved every single week, apparently.
Yeah.
It says so on the stats. Just no one actually physically gets involved by commenting or anything, apart from Nina.
Yeah, shit.
But the listeners are still going.
Yeah.
As always, thanks for listening. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to follow, subscribe, leave us a review, and tell everyone who you think would enjoy a good old natter with a Cockney dad. Because obviously they'll have enough time. You know, imagine if there's somebody out there who doesn't listen to Cockney and Son. Yeah. They would have 2 whole seasons to listen to catch up and
get them through the day. I should imagine.
And all the parents out there, enjoy the last week of freedom before the summer holidays begin. If you're in the England, because I think actually Scotland and Ireland have already started.
Yeah, they have. Scotland. I know Scotland have.
But we'll see you next week for Series 2 final. Do you have anything else to add?
No, it's, just enjoy the weekend.
Yeah.
And tell your kids not to worry. Secondary school is not all that bad.
Plus, you've still got 6 weeks.
And plus, if you do get detention...
Yeah. Middleton. Put your hand out.
Yeah, you're lucky nowadays.
We'll see you later for episode 20. That's it for this week's Cockney and Son. If you had a laugh, hit follow or subscribe, whatever button's in front of you. Leave us a review if you're feeling fancy, and don't forget to share it with someone who loves a bit of a moan. We're on Instagram and TikTok at Cockney and Son, so come say hello. Thanks again if you've made it this far, and until next time, cheers from the old man and the not so young one.